Hello, I'm Yuko. I'm a digital artist, and for today's Draw With Me, I'm redesigning one of the main characters of my romance webtoon. Her name is Ophelia. I will be talking about the webtoon, the cast, and a little story time. But before I start, I would like to take this chance to say thank you. I've reached 800 subscribers, and it's only been a little over a month since I started, and the support has just been great. I'm seriously so grateful for all the support, and I thank you guys so much. It is such a huge achievement, and it motivates me so much to just keep going. I love making content, and I think it's something I want to stick to. Now, in my last video, I know I talked already about my webtoon a little bit and even gave a summary, but just for anyone who's new here, I would like to tell you about it. Ophelia, a nerdy, reserved girl who works at a charming little cafe called Sweet Serenity. Ophelia, while passionate and hardworking, struggles with self-confidence. Meanwhile, there's August, a wealthy and handsome young man with a mysterious secret. At night, he transforms into a cat. So before I start giving you more information on Ophelia, I just want to mention that if you see the old reference I have of Ophelia on the side while I was drawing, that was the old outfit and look that I gave her. And I really liked how it came out, but I feel like it didn't really fit her personality because I wanted to give her that shy, nerdy girl look, which is literally a part of her description, which is talked about in the summary. And I feel like, her thing throughout the story is gonna be like becoming more confident. That's kind of her character development that I want to do for her. And I feel like this first look I gave her, it just looks like her when she's more confident later in the story, and I wanted to give her a more shy, sweet girl look. So while I'm redesigning her, I'm just trying to make her look more messy, a little shy, but clearly still sweet. Um, I do want to give her glasses to give her that more nerdy look, which I have it toggled off, but I will show at the end of the video her with and without the glasses. Now I'll be telling you some of Ophelia's backstory. Growing up, Ophelia was heavily judged by her looks. Nerdy looking, slightly chubby, all throughout her school years up until her high school graduation. She also didn't grow up as fortunate as other kids, so that didn't help with her already being bullied for her looks and for also being underclass. Most of the time, Ophelia would be distracted by helping her family with the bills, but whenever she would actually get to see her own appearance, she would get so insecure. Knowing her own family struggle with money, she helped out in wherever she could. She even worked a bunch of small-time jobs most of her childhood. She always appreciated what she had and worked hard to help to take the load off her parents' shoulders. After graduation, she ended up working at a little cafe slash bakery called Sweet Serenity. It paid quite well and had great benefits for her and her family. She never thought of continuing school and going to university because she wanted to keep helping her parents with their financial issues and didn't want to let them pay more with university costs on top of everything. However, Ophelia's parents always tried to convince her to go to school despite their issues because they wanted her to have the best life possible, but she was stubborn. She also lost a lot of the chubbiness and growing more into her features after graduating, which made her by societal standards more attractive, more beautiful. Though she never noticed it or cared to try to look better because she was so focused on helping her parents and just trying to live a stable life. She was always busy working. Growing up, Ophelia didn't have many friends except for one close friend, which, side note, I didn't give her a name yet, so I'm sorry. However, they never went to the same school but would always hang out at her house. Never at Ophelia's because she was embarrassed to invite anyone over as she didn't have a big house like other kids. They always played dress up and had a bunch of costumes and got to play with makeup because of their parents' wealth, and their friends always saw the beauty within her. They didn't care what other people think. It was also the only time Ophelia felt somewhat beautiful when she would play with her friends' dolls and dress up, and they would do her makeup. Ophelia's friend does frequently visit her at the cafe and loves the treats that she makes. She thinks she's great at making treats and desserts and a great cook, and even pushes her to go back to school so she can open up her own bakery. She may not have had enough money to buy the best ingredients out there, but she made do with what she had, and she'd make amazing sweets from nothing just for her friend and parents. That is a skill Ophelia has carried throughout her whole life. And it was always a dream of Ophelia's to open up her own cafe eventually. This leads to the start of the story, her daily life overworking herself at the little cafe. Her group of friends is the one best friend she grew up with, and by association, her best friends. Friends also eventually became friends with her because they would hang out with her and the best friend at their house playing dress up with makeup. Now, I just want to say that that is what I have so far for Ophelia's backstory, her information. It's not the official version or the final version of her backstory. I'm still gonna make changes, but that's what I have summarizing the character Ophelia. In the story, I want to definitely have her main interest be August, her main love interest. I don't know if I will possibly put in a second love interest, but I haven't even gotten that far. So far, I just have Ophelia and August done, and I'm starting to work on their friends right now. And then eventually, I'll move on to their parents and any other love interests and side characters. But yeah, back to my redesign of Ophelia. Now that you know a little bit more about her, I think you can see what I'm kind of going for her. The nerdy, reserved, shy girl who's sweet, loves to bake, um, keeps herself busy, but is very clearly talented and smart and bright and has a lot of support going for her. She may not have grown up to be rich or to do the things she wanted to, but she's working hard to get to the place that she wants to be. And I really hope to show her character development because I have a lot planned for not just her, but other characters. I really want to make character development a strong thing throughout this story. I know that I'm probably gonna make this story kind of short since it'll be my first webtoon, but yeah, I just wanted to go for the messy bed hair because she's just so busy with work. Again, she doesn't really care about her looks much. She's just busy with doing the thing she likes, which is making sweets and working for financial reasons. And I gave her glasses. I'm also giving her more professional looking uniform because with the old outfit, like I said, the old design I had for her was it felt more like her character development later on when she becomes more confident that she does her hair better, like it's not as messy, it's cleaner. She does her natural sweet girl makeup. She's more confident in her body too, that she's more open. So for this redesign, I wanted to give her a little more baggier clothes, more covered up, and obviously a uniform that would fit a actual cafe. And I just think the soft, like natural colors, cream colors and brown colors kind of like palette, I feel like it suits very well for this story and the whole cafe setting. But let me know what you think of her redesign in the comments. I feel like it looks a lot better in my opinion. I will definitely take some inspiration from the old design though to design for her future confident self. I want it to show not only in her personality that she's had some character development, but I also want to show in her like outfit, her demeanor, how she carries herself. So that's that for Ophelia. Let me know what you think in the comments of her design and her story. If you have any critiques so far, I know it's not the final version, like I said, but still, I like to hear what you think about it. For one of my future draw with me's, I will be showing more of my other characters. I will be next designing August because I haven't even started designing him yet, honestly. I have somewhat of an idea for him, but just haven't gotten around to actually draw him out. So that will definitely be one of my next draw with me's in the future. I want to definitely talk about his backstory since he's also one of the main characters and the main love interest. And I'll even give you a little sneak peek of how the first episode is gonna go. I hope you stay tuned or stick around for that. because I'm honestly really excited to share this story and to debut it eventually, hopefully by the end of the year, maybe sooner if I could work on it more, but you know, got a lot of things going on in my personal life that I'm trying to get done so that way I can work on my passion projects like this one, which is one that, again, I'm really excited to put out, and I would like to put it out as soon as possible, but also make sure that it's good. I don't want to rush it. I want to put it out soon, but also take my time with it so it comes out good. You know, even if it is just my first webtoon, I don't want to just half do it and then just like that's it. You know, I want it to be good and authentic. And I'll give you a little hint of what my next draw with me is gonna be coming up this end of the week. I'm going to be posting a draw with me of someone from Genshin, and she has a very pretty pastel palette. So I'm really excited to post it because I feel like it's been coming out so good. I will be honest, I have been struggling with rendering it, so it was actually originally gonna be posted for today, but yeah, I was struggling to render it, so it won't be done till the end of the week. I've also thought of redesigning my official persona. You know how my ghost is my mascot, and I love her. She's such a great design, such a great character that I have. I honestly love her so much. All my friends love her design. But I was thinking of just keeping her as just my character, since I did make her specifically for my RPG game, and because her design was so good, I was like, I don't even know what to make my persona or my model, VTuber model, to look like, so I was just like, why don't I just use her? But also let me know what you think of that, if I should make my own persona for my channel and for my social media. As much as I love my character, I just don't feel like she suits me, and I'm someone who's like, I don't know, I like to change my official mascot a lot, and she's the one I've been sticking with the most, honestly. But again, I feel like she doesn't fit me as myself, and I just want to be able to be myself and share myself authentically online, and obviously not too much, but enough to, you know, be myself. And not saying I can't be myself as my character, but I'm also just not good as playing a ghost character. Yeah, I do love her character, and I it's not like I'm gonna throw her away, but just separate her and myself. So let me know if you would like to see me design my own persona. Maybe you guys can give me ideas. I don't know. And if you have any more questions or ideas for videos, let me know. And any like topics that I can talk about in my future draw with me's, do let me know. I really do appreciate your guys' feedback and what you think. But I'm gonna let the rest of the video play now. Enjoy!